Hello there. This is the yet another broadcast of Editors Roundtable, the weekly roundup of all the developments that have made headlines in the country. And as we promised, always we are bringing you editors from all the pin codes of the country. And starting on the screen is Kanhaiya, all the way from the Telugu land of Andhra Pradesh. Then we have Keshav Karn, editor of One India Hindi. Ajin, Stephen from One India Malayalam, from Kerala, Ritesh Ghosh from One India Bengali, and Avinash Sharma, the man whom you saw most on the screens until yesterday for the cricket fans that he covered the event of the trophy and the victory lap that the Indian cricket team had. Avinash, you are still in Mumbai, I see. And how is the weather there? I mean, the cricket fever must be up, but what are the fans saying now? And how was the event yesterday? A big day.
Actually, it was very chaotic, Pankaj. I have not seen anything like this before in my life. I
Mm.
actually wrote a column in the late at night that I've been to some big religious gatherings in the past, but it's a past everything. I've been to Rath Yatra, I've been to the Mahakumbh, I've been to the Durga Puja, uh, Visarjan and all, but I have not seen the sea of humanity that we all witnessed yesterday in Mumbai. It was something which was out of the world, surreal, chaotic, whatever adjective you wish to give,
Mm.
you can just give. And they say the city of dreams, Mumbai, never sleeps, and actually it was not sleeping till late night. There was a lot of commotion in and around the Wankhede Stadium, all last night, and we all know the Marine Drive. It's a hub for visitors, tourists. It is always buzzing with tourists late till 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, and it was something similar. And as far as the weather is concerned, the gods are quite kind. It's been raining all day, and even now I'm standing just outside the IKEA store in Wali, Mumbai, and it's I mean a very pleasant weather out here.
Right. Avinash, a few of the critics did mention that this particular gathering that happened, the Sea of Humanity, that showed up to show support and solidarity with the Indian cricket team. Some said that when would India learn how to manage crowd? Was it chaotic? Were people, I mean, because this gathering came at the back of the Hathras Stampede. So little speculation was there. How was the crowd managed there?
Uh, I think because of the proximity of the Churchgate station, railway station, and the Marine Drive to Wankhede, the Mumbai police and the officials there are quite used to, because it's always chaotic whenever there's a cricket match happening. But yes, there was commotion, a lot of commotion in my. I saw a couple of guys painting in front of my eyes. They were later on taken. They had to wait for at least an hour or so to be taken to the hospital, more
Hmm.
than an actually, to two of the guys I saw. And the roads were littered with the footwear. We
Oh.
can imagine what kind of a commotion and chaos it was. If you have just lost your shoe, you cannot get it back eventually. And Unfortunately, even I lost one of my mics.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was chaotic. It was
Hmm.
very chaotic.
You can see
Uh,
that. You can
yeah.
see that.
So the official number was around 5,000 policemen were managing a sea of humanity, with the figure which says around 3 lakh people were there, and at that moment,
Hmm.
within a proximity of 3 to 4 kilometers. But Had it not been to the way the Mumbai police is uh, accustomed to dealing with such chaos, things could have definitely gotten out of hands.
Right, right, right. Avinash, would request you to maintain a little bit of headroom also for the next round of questioning that I'll be coming back to you. I know it's a bit windy there,
Yeah.
but yeah, by the time you fix your frame there, Ajin Stephen is there with us from One India Malayalam. Ajin, obviously, as
Yeah.
Avinash is mentioning, the cricket fever obviously refuses to die down. But down south in Kerala also, Sanju Samson was one name that is directly linked to the state. And his name also often pops up the name of Hardik Pandya. How are both of them related?
Let's talk about Sanju first of all, because it's always been a luck factor for a Malayali to be part of Indian World Cup winning squad. It has happened in 83, 2007, 2011. So it's like a history repeating every time. So, and actually, even though Sanju didn't get a single match at the World Cup, but he was really happy. We've seen him lifting the cup, posting some photos on the social media. Because Sanjay has been waiting for this kind of opportunity for a very long time. Because in 2015 only he made his debut, and after so many years only he could came back to the Indian team and play some matches. And he had a great IPL. And after that he came to the squad, but didn't get the chance. But it's okay for him. And the connection with Hardik Pandya is a bit of social media because Mumbai fans are very strong. Mumbai Indians fans are very strong at the down south, in especially in Kerala. There are a lot of fans who are supporting Mumbai Indians.
Mhm.
So they were not happy with Hardik Pandya's decision to come back to Mumbai. So already people hated him for a very silly reason. But
Mhm.
after the World Cup, so many people realized though he have won the World Cup for us, the last over magic that he have done, the class on cricket. So
Yeah.
everything it's like social media is celebrating in Kerala for Hardik Pandya. Lot of
Right.
poster coming, lot of people are talking about it. Lot of people are creating contents on social media praising Hardik Pandya. We should not do such things to a cricketer because he has made a greatest comeback in the history of cricket.
Right. You have raised a very valid point, Arjun. And Avinash, if I could ask you, we saw the full interaction of the Indian cricket players with the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It was produced today. It was released today on Prime Minister Modi's YouTube handle also, where Hardik Pandya uh, spoke with the Prime Minister about the same feelings that the last 6 months that he faced the criticism, the booing that he faced, and how he overcame that. What kind of sentiments do Mumbaikars have, especially with Rohit Sharma in the tow, coming from the Mumbai lad? And it all started with Hardik Pandya replacing Rohit Sharma in IPL.
Yes, Pankaj, definitely. I asked this question to so many fans that what are their feelings of about Hardik Pandya, who actually just 2 months back was one of the biggest villains for the entire Mumbai Indians public and Mumbai public in particular, because they were booing him, calling out names, and he was not getting the respect that a Indian cricketer should be getting. But
Mhm.
apparently, they are also feeling sorry for him, and they actually what I could make out while speaking to the fans was Hardik Pandya was not the direct target. Actually, the target was for the fans was the Mumbai Indians team management,
Mhm.
because and the team management does not have a face. When you talk about a team, it's always the captain who represents the team, who leads the team. So in a way, Hardik Pandya became a scapegoat because fans were not happy with the way the entire team management dealt with the Rohit Sharma, and they unceremoniously made Rohit had to exit from the team. So that was one of the reasons why fans started booing, because he was replacing their favorite lad from the local lad, and
Mhm.
because of the fact that Rohit Sharma was replaced by Hardik Pandya, became a soft target. And now they are of the view that yes, this lad, this cricketer went through a lot over the period of last 3 months, but
Mhm.
actually they are all now happy, and they are hoping that the baton which Rohit has passed on to Hardik as the Indian captain, potential Indian captain of the T20 side, and now also of the Mumbai Indians team, they will be coming out in good luck to support Hardik Pandya, the India captain in T20 Is, and also Hardik Pandya, the Mumbai Indians captain. So fans, the emotions are now mellowing down, the sentiments are mellowing down, and and the way Hardik was given the reception when Rohit called, just listen to what Rohit was saying, and the way he performed, and the entire crowd started cheering, chanting Hardik Hardik. It showed that whatever animosity was there, it's all a thing of the past. And Hardik has certainly won over the hearts of thousands,
Millions.
if not millions, of Mumbaikars.
Absolutely, Avinash. Hardik Pandya did say that he did not want to respond at that time, 6 months ago, what was happening, but he wanted to respond with his actions, which he did, and tables have turned. And how? Thank you so much, Avinash, for joining us all the way from Mumbai. We'll let you go. I know you have some interviews lined up. So long as you are there in Mumbai, thank you so much for joining us, Kanaya. Coming
Thank
to
you.
you, the twin states, the Telugu-speaking states. Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, winds of change. I hear Revanth Reddy and Chandrababu Naidu both are going to meet the Prime Minister, or maybe they have met the Prime Minister, but they are coming on the same stage. What does it mean?
Yes, good evening, Pankaj sir, and the other editors sitting out there. Yes, first of all, let me begin with Chandrababu Naidu's Delhi tour. Yesterday, he had 2 days, 2 busy days, meeting all the union ministers. He met Prime Minister too yesterday. And on the other hand, even Revanth Reddy too had met the Prime Minister. So both were on the same agenda. Actually, they wanted some financial help to the state because both states are actually under financial crisis. So what the main important point here is Chandrababu, who is being the major partner for India. So now it's very interesting whether the center will have a look at him or not. That is one question. Many people are looking at too, and Chandrababu had actually asked him at Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman because she is also she's somewhere somehow connected to Telugu states. So he met her and asked for financial help, and also in the he sought help in completing this Polavaram project, etc. And tomorrow there is it is a big day actually. Now, what I'm getting the news is that Chandrababu had actually flown from Delhi to Hyderabad, and he's in the midway. He'll reach by 6:30 here, and the city of Hyderabad has literally turned yellowish, meaning the it's of TDP party from wherever we see there are actually big hoardings welcoming Chandrababu for the first time after he taking over as chief minister entering the city. So here, but this was not seen in 2000, way back in 2014. Why? Because again there were two rivals, KCR and Chandrababu. But now it's in Telangana, it's Congress government, and Revanth Reddy is leading. Revanth Reddy is leading the state as chief minister, and
Right.
both are in sync. Why? Because both have good relations, good cordial relations. Because he's from the TDP school itself, the current chief minister of Telangana. So they have good relations. Personally, too, they have good relations. When he was actually when Revanth Reddy was behind bars in that note for vote for note scam, even wherein Chandrababu's name was also involved. At that point of time, also it was Chandrababu who took the responsibility to actually hold Revanth Reddy's daughter's marriage. So so such kind of intimacy is there between them. So now Telugu state people are looking for a bright output actually. So what happened? KCR, two former ministers, KCR and YS Jagan, actually they were aligned together. And but from 2014 to 2019, it was KCR in Telangana and Chandrababu in Andhra Pradesh. So they didn't have much of coordination because there was a case also. Vote for note scam was there, and then so everybody knows Chandrababu had to move to Andhra Pradesh. Though Hyderabad was the common capital for 10 years.
Right.
So now tomorrow it's a big day for two Telugu states. Tomorrow evening, both the Telugu state CMs will be coming on to one platform. They'll be discussing as how they have to get on from here, how Telangana will help Andhra, and moreover the issues that remain unsolved till today in the State Reorganization Act. What are the issues? So they'll be discussing on those lines.
Right. Absolutely, Kanaya. Very interesting. We have seen it in the past that these two Telugu-speaking states, they contest elections, or elections are fought in these states on the basis of doles and government support and promises. Telangana, we have seen for the last 10 years, KCR government was Dalit Bandhu, Dalit Raitu Bandhu schemes, all of them, where a lot of strain comes on the exchequer. And now the new chief ministers of these two states, obviously Chandrababu Naidu and Revanth Reddy, asking for money from the center. So interesting times, interesting times. One quick question: is Revanth Reddy going to join BJP?
It's a $1 million question. I'll tell you. See, actually, Revanth Reddy, he had actually currently he's away from the administration. He's purely focusing on his. He's purely focusing like how to save his seat now. Why? Because it's only magic figure. It is 65, and he's got on 64 MLAs. So now that he's going on a horse trading, actually, almost all now that TRS now BRS, the MLAs from BRS almost now the party is vacated. All the MLAs are switching to Congress. So on that lines, he might be he's playing a safe game. Revanth is playing a safe game, like he's pulling the MLAs. Even. There are still some ED raids going on in the current BRS, and so it's all a game happening. We can actually, it's too early to predict, but I can sense our media community, many of the senior journalists, even they are actually sensing that something might take place in the month of October.
Okay.
So there might be toppling or something like that.
Okay, so what you are saying is that fearing some of the ED reprisals or the government crackdown, the BRS or TRS MLAs or leaders are joining the Congress party. Not as of now, they have not made their way to the BJP. Is that so?
Yeah. Okay. MLAs are not made to the BJP, but since Congress is in power, so nobody knows when things might change. When actually when BJP start pulling the MLAs from Congress, what we have seen in the Maharashtra case, they've actually put Shinde. They have projected Shinde, and then a faction has moved to Shinde's this thing. So the same thing might happen. No surprise if Revanth Reddy chooses to be on BJP side.
And I think Congress must be sleeping with open eyes.
I'll have to mention a point here. Why? Because whenever you see, when you observe, whenever Revanth Reddy is meeting any union minister or prime minister, something like that, biggies, he's never met alone. There will always be a Congress, a pure Congress blood man. Yesterday there was Deputy Chief Minister Bhatti Vikramarka along with Revanth Reddy. It's not for the first time. Earlier also when he met the biggies at the center, he was never he never met alone.
Oh, okay.
I think Congress still doubts him.
Well, yeah, I mean, given his past, as you were mentioning earlier, comes from the RSS background, has been with the TDP also, and now with the Congress. Kanaya, thank you so much. Always a pleasure to speak to you, but I won't hold you back on this final day of the weekend before the weekend starts. You have lots of copies to take care of.
We have 2 big events in Hyderabad. One Mohammad Siraj parade is there, and now Chandrababu's parade is there. So the Hyderabad, people are actually traveling to their home very fast by because there will be a huge traffic again. So many people in the office have vacated, and I see because around our offices, there are many software employees and they are running away at 4 o'clock itself.
Anyway, I mean, from the world of cricket to the field of politics, I mean, you have got best of both the worlds. Enjoy it as long as it lasts. Thank you so much, Kanaya, there from Oneindia, Telugu. Ajit and Ritesh both are there, but I'll have to quickly take a question for Keshav. The whole nation was shocked this time around with the Hathras incident. Many are saying that the media coverage, the way it is happening, is lukewarm. The accountability hasn't been fixed. And also, grave error at this scale where around 80,000 people had to come up, but more than 3 times more than the stipulated numbers came and gathered at that congregation. How is this possible, first of all? And secondly, how do you see it? Because for the BJP ruled state of Uttar Pradesh, this thing is not a good scenario that at least Yogi Adityanath would have dreamt of.
No, definitely not only for a BJP ruled estate, but for any estate for that matter. And I am appalled. I am rather agonized for the so many lives lost. See, this Stampede, we can call it an accident. It happened. And, blaming media is just, too small. What media can do, they can just, make a hues and cries. That's all we can do. That
Mm-hmm.
accountability is not fixed. Those who are responsible are still moving free. I don't know if it has happened in past as well. So
Okay.
many incidents, so many unfortunate stampedes, chaos has happened in past. People lost their lives, and then it, we managed to set some SIT, some sort of investigation, and then wishy-washy reports. Nothing happens beyond
Mm-hmm.
that. So the time has come. Not
Right.
only about this stampede, I rather wish the government of India should bring in some blasphemy law, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and nab this so-called self-proclaimed godmen. They
Okay.
are just spreading the fallacy, and
Okay.
putting people's lives on stake otherwise as well,
Mm-hmm.
not through the stampedes. Yeah. So the time has come, and Yogi Adityanath has been a prompt, a strong chief minister. He has, created his larger than life image through, strong decisions. Bulldozer Baba, I think bulldozer will come out this time as well, and those accountable, those responsible will not set free.
Right.
Yeah.
So obviously, I was just reading up very quickly on what the police version says. Until now, as you were mentioning, these self-proclaimed Babas, he is still out of the woods, still outside the FIR ambit, and that is what is concerning here. How do the police navigate through this very complex scenario? Whether the organizers who invited the Baba, how much he's responsible. Now there are talks that he stayed there when the stampede happened. And after that, he left the
Yes,
scene.
but you can have the version of FIR
Hmm.
which is there in place. Okay, so Baba looks to be getting the clean chit. Okay, it is being
Right.
said that Baba had already, left the spot.
Right.
I mean, it does not matter. The crowd
Hmm.
was assembled on the name of
Because
that
of it.
particular Baba, and he
Hmm.
cannot, just wash his hands of the responsibility. He
Right.
must
Right.
come forward, take the blame with humility, and compensate all those families, all those grieved
Mhm.
families.
Absolutely, absolutely, no doubt about that. And we also need some sort of, I would say, control or a lens on the fact that the way the self-proclaimed Babas are also popping up. I mean, that is
That's
also
why
something, with all due
that's why
respect
the
to the
government
faith,
should bring in the blasphemy law. I mean,
blasphemy law.
who
Exactly.
can be the next to God? There is no one.
Well, that's why we call them self-proclaimed. Keshav, stay with us. Ritesh and Ajin there. Ritesh, very quickly, talking about politics. Prime Minister Modi mentioning Sandesh Khali and the recent flogging incident of West Bengal in the same breath. What does he mean? He received a very not so favorable response from Mahua Moitra also on day first of the parliament. How do you read that?
The first thing that you mentioned about PM Modi mentioning the
Mhm.
Chopra incident as well as Sandesh Kali incident, she was he was mentioning that a woman was being flogged and nobody came to rescue her. Instead, some people are taking pictures and videos.
Hmm.
On the overall, what he was trying to say that the law and order situation in Bengal is in
Hmm.
deep crisis, and for that he indirectly blaming TMC. So
Mhm.
on that, TMC Rajya Sabha MP Sagarika Ghosh,
Yes.
she wrote a letter to the Rajya Sabha chairman saying that PM should not be giving selective lectures,
Hmm.
and they from TMC they requested to expand the speech of the prime minister on that particular incident. Now the point what I taking out from this, like this atrocity against women, the violence against women, this issue, BJP is trying to highlight this for last few years in West Bengal, particularly in West Bengal. Every election, BJP high leadership came
Hmm.
over here and trying to narrate the same thing again and
Right.
again. Now the thing is, what BJP is trying to say about this law and order situation. sometimes, and most of the times, I think these things happening with the people
Hmm.
who are in the lower segment of the society. These people,
Right.
especially women, if you see, and interesting, these are the women's who are getting 1,000 rupees grant from West Bengal government, from Didi government.
Hmm.
So, one hand, BJP is alleging that the women's are not safe in Bengal,
Hmm.
directly or indirectly, and these women are getting paid 1,000 rupees from Didi government. So, I think overall, if you see from the political angle, BJP has to change their strategy
Hmm.
in addressing the people of West Bengal, especially when more than 2 crore women are getting Lakshmi Bhandar, that government scheme that when where TMC is giving 1,000 rupees to women.
Yeah.
And if BJP is trying to address them with this law and order situation, I think that will not work.
Okay.
So this is the thing. And when
Uh-huh.
you talk about Moha Maitra, when team was finished his speech and just about to go,
Hmm.
that time Moha stood up and started his speeching, and she started with like, "Don't go here, hear me." So what PM has refused and went away.
Right.
And
Right. Right.
yeah, so Mahua Maitra, we know the episode before the election when
Hmm.
what
Hmm.
happened with her membership was,
It was revoked. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
And she also mentioned that telling the prime minister that you came to my constituency twice, so why don't you listen to me and then go?
Yes, 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 definitely. I mean, the kind of what I say, the
Hmm.
kind of
Response. Hmm.
scenario she has faced before the election and during the election. It was just the normal outburst that Mohammed Maitra expressed herself in the parliament, and
Right.
what she said, like much like Lord Krishna protected Draupadi, if the people of Krishnanagar have protected me. And the
Hmm.
very interesting thing she said, like, मुझे बैठाने की चक्कर में बीजे जनता ने बीजेपी की
बीजेपी को बैठा दिया
63 सीट पे बैठा दिया. So
बिल्कुल.
that sum up his mentality of fighting back BJP in the coming 5 years also.
Right, absolutely. Again, from the field of politics to the field of cricket, there are chants and praise going on for Dada, Saurav Ganguly, for the victory in World Cup cricket, T20. How do you see that?
Yeah, it is there. It is right after India winning the World Cup. There is a social media campaign from Dada's followers. Maybe they
Hmm.
started writing that not to forget Dada's contribution in winning the World Cup. When Dada was the BCCI president, Saurav Ganguly was the BCCI president. He in his regime, during his regime, Dravid was selected. Rahul Dravid was selected as a chief coach,
Hmm.
and we all know the Virat Kohli episode. What happened that time during that, and Rohit Sharma was became the white ball captain, and now we see the result. After 2 years, we got the World Cup. After 13 years, we got a ICC trophy, and 17 years World T20 World Cup. So somehow Dada's fan are feeling that Dada's contribution is also there for
Very
winning
much
this
so, very
World
much
Cup.
so. I mean, you're right. When the choice of the captain and choice of the coach both were clashing back in 2022, I remember. Obviously, the whole country was watching it with bated breath. Who comes up? Stay with us, Ritesh. Ajin, you have been waiting there for so long patiently. Obviously, talking about cricket and Kerala. I mean, do you see the same sort of sentiment? Help us understand, for those who haven't traveled to that part of the country, how is cricket imbibed in Kerala? And are there enough, as they say, Kerala's backwaters are very beautiful. Is there enough cricketing ground for the kids to actually go for those lusty shots?
Actually, I still remember a scene where, okay, after India winning 2011 World Cup, there was sports shop that exclusively opened for cricket at Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Kochi. And after talking to him, I realized, okay, a lot of parents are coming with their kids and because follow their passion to be a cricketer. So I think that time is coming back to Kerala because a lot of kids are actually very
Hmm.
passionate about cricket. So I think that time is coming back in Kerala, I think so. Because that was a diminishing point where cricketers were not that was used to celebrate in Kerala. Because after Srishan, there was only Sanju Samson after a lot of years and players. So that gives motivation to a lot of players. So I think that time is coming back to Kerala. And I
Hmm.
think more than hardball cricket, tennis ball cricket is not celebrated now
Right.
because street by street, we everyone is
That's how.
madness of that cricket.
Yes, that's how it is in rest of the part of the country also. But thank you so much, Ajin, for joining us and taking time out for this. So, One India Editors Roundtable. Keshav,
Thanks.
talking about Modi and Rahul, this was a battle of epic proportions. We saw a battle back in Barbados where India came triumphant, and this time around, in your opinion, whether it was the NDA or India which came up triumphant in the battle in the Parliament House?
Yeah, actually, it is a win-win game for both the
Both,
sides.
just as the results of these elections.
Yes. So the morning casts the day.
Uh-huh.
Now we have seen how these 5 years are gonna be. So the opposition has got as much strength as needed
Hmm.
to keep the ruling parties on the toe.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Rahul's speech was definitely, full of passion, aggression, and he
Hmm.
definitely grabbed the attention of people and moreover the so-called mainstream media. We
Right.
have witnessed the debates, the prime time shows happening on Rahul's speech for the first time in my experience.
Hmm. Hmm.
So,
That's a
and
very good point. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and so does Modi always have.
Hmm.
Whenever Prime Minister Modi speaks, it becomes a punchline, it becomes a tagline. So there is nothing new about Modi, but definitely what we saw was a new avatar of Rahul Gandhi, and this is gonna be continued. What was not a welcome sign when Rahul put all the allegations, whatever he wanted to speak, taking a bit of privilege of being in parliament, everything went well. The ruling party accepted it, and at times when they rebutted with all decency. But when the turns came for the prime minister to speak, the Lok Sabha was full of chaos, full of noise.
Hmm. Hmm.
And Rahul Gandhi, as a leader of opposition, seemed to be persuading the opposition party MPs to come into the bill and not allow Modi to speak, which is not a welcome sign. Despite that,
Hmm.
Modi, as a seasoned politician, he kept going on. He blasted at the Congress party, the Rahul Gandhi himself.
Hmm.
His his speech was full of humor
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
all the kind of soft and hard attacks as well.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Then the opposition decided to walk out. So people have even during this election. Sorry, I'm going a step back.
Hmm.
So during this election, I think everything, all the strategies that Congress has placed was spot on, and not during this election. They have people could not notice. We just missed it. But Congress had started preparing for it for last 2 years.
Okay.
Remember choosing Kharge to be the president of Congress party. If Kharge
And
was not the president,
yeah.
somebody from the Gandhi family, or for that matter, even Shashi Tharoor, a Brahmin from Kerala,
Hmm.
was the president of the Congress party now, they
Hmm.
could not have bring in the kind of conviction in their statement when they were attacking, when they were flanking BJP
Hmm.
for abolishing the constitution or demolishing the reservation system. They could
Hmm.
not have that kind of conviction, and it could not have gone
Right.
well to the down to the people. It has helped. Choosing
Hmm.
Kharge as a president has helped. And remember, what Sonia Gandhi could not do, what Rahul Gandhi could not do, Kharge did it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
this opposition one side, but Congress alone, the victory, though they are far away from the magic figure, but why Congress is celebrating is this is nothing short of a victory.
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
they have doubled their seat. And remember, in the 70 years of democratic history of India, Congress has first time fought on less than 400 seats. So their
Yes.
strike rate has also got better. So,
Absolutely.
and then everything, choosing candidates, placing Rahul Gandhi from Raebareli, choosing candidate for Amethi, everything was just spot on. Dealing with the coalition partners, all went well. If the coalition partners were not there, Congress has not done so much compromises. They would not have been able to reach at this stage. You can see Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, wherever Congress fought alone, they could not have that kind of strike rate.
Uttar Pradesh also, for that matter.
Yes. So Congress has got a lot. So they need to show that kind of maturity also, and the responsibility is on their shoulders as well. They cannot shy away from the kind of belief, the kind of trust the voters of this country have shown towards the Congress party.
Right.
I think with age you get better, with experience you get better. Rahul Gandhi has got the both. He has got better for the ruling party. He has got better for the class who has been supported him and the Congress party. In coming time, I would like to see the better synergy between the ruling party and the opposition, and the constructive, course of proceedings should take place in Parliament rather than this noise and cries.
That is most desired also, Keshav. But last few sessions, if I remember, both the monsoon session, be it the winter session or the budget session, quite an acrimonious scenes. If we go back 6 months to 1 year, there we'll keep an eye there. One quick question to Ritesh in his vicinity, Keshav. One of the chief ministers of Jharkhand, Hemant Soren, came back and now has taken oath. What a turn of events once again. Ritesh, do you think that Hemant Soren's arrest, as many would say, just like Arvind Kejriwal's, was an eyewash? Because everything has fallen back into place once again just after the elections.
It may be, everything can happen. Just before election, he got arrested, just like Kejriwal, and now he's free. So this may affect the politics of Jharkhand definitely, because he is now again he is going to rule again as a chief minister, and this belt, especially in our Jungle Mahal side, also Jharkhand, Jungle Mahal, Chhattisgarh, this Adivasi belt. This belt is there is a power battle between BJP and the opposition on whom to get the support of Adivasi, especially.
Yes, and
Yeah,
that's
tribals, obviously. So in the coming days, we will see more fierce battle. I think this is just the beginning. More battles to come, I think.
Absolutely. Keshav, Lok Sabha elections, obviously, NDA had an upper hand in Uttarakhand, in Jharkhand also, like they had in Bihar. But do you believe that Hemant Soren's sway on the tribal population, at least, still remains intact?
No, definitely it is going to be. And let us not forget that, sending Hemant Soren behind the bar has costed the BJP. The numbers of JMM's MPs have increased. They have won 4 seats.
Okay.
And when the court granted bail to Hemant Soren, the court blasted at the probe agency also for their modus operandi. So these all are taken as a setback to the BJP, of course.
Okay.
And but see how clever Hemant has become. Kejriwal had got bail to run the campaigns before election. Hemant did not.
Yes,
Despite
yes.
his party got something Kejriwal failed. And in
That's the
upcoming
stroke
elections,
of.
yeah, and how quickly Hemant is, taking the stock of situation. He came out. Sorry, I'm again going a step back. When he was going behind the bar, when he was sent to the jail,
Yeah, yeah.
the rumor was just stiff that Kalpana Soren, his
Wife.
wife, is going to be sworn in as the CM
Chief.
of the state.
Hmm.
But then there was a revolt in the family. Sita
Hmm.
Soren, the sister-in-law of
Yes, yes.
Hemant, she just started protesting.
Hmm.
Then there was protest in the party itself.
JMM itself, yes.
Hemant only cleverly chose this
Champai.
guy, Champai Soren.
Hmm.
So Champai Soren, being a stalwart, he balanced it well.
Hmm.
After Hemant coming back, Hemant must have smelled the mood, and he stopped, the state from having another Manji. Manji, I mean Jitan Ram Manji of
Jitan,
Bihar.
I was about
Jitan
to say
Ram
that.
Manji
But
of
Jitan
Bihar.
Ram Maji is to Nitish Kumar. Champai
Definitely,
Soren is to Hemant Soren.
Champai Soren is not a rookie. He's a
Hmm.
stalwart in JMM, Jharkhand Mukti Morcha. He's next to Shibu Soren and Hemant Soren. And not to forget, he has immense popularity in the Kolhan region. So in Jharkhand, different pockets,
Hmm.
Jharkhand Mukti Morcha is very strong in Santhal Pargana.
Hmm.
And in Kolhan region, West Singhbhum, East Singhbhum, Chaiwasa, Saraikela, Kharsawa, these regions, this guy, Champai Soren, has immense popularity.
Hmm.
And not to forget, this time in this parliamentary election, one seat JMM has won from this Kolhan region also.
Okay.
And
That's it.
nobody, once received the chair, nobody wants to give it back.
Believe it. Hmm.
So
Absolutely.
Hemant smelled that, and he curbed all the dissatisfaction,
Hmm. Hmm.
protest very nicely. Did not let any voice of dissent come out, and
Yeah, he's back in action,
est-
back in the stable.
got himself stabilized on
Right.
the
Not
driving
many.
seat.
Yeah, not many, you're right, Keshav, are able to do this. And there are so
But
many examples.
again, the way this guy Champai Soren has expressed, I am sure BJP would have just freed their horses, and we can see something in the time to come.
All right. Gentlemen, thank you so much for this very comprehensive roundup of the week from several parts of the country. Jharkhand, West Bengal, Bihar, and then Uttar Pradesh is something that dominated the proceedings. Down south also, we see winds of change possible in the twin Telugu-speaking states, and also how Kerala celebrated the World Cup victory. Thank you so much for watching this space. We'll be back next week, same time, on this space on One India.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.